Welcome everyone to the fucking league. It's week 16. We're in the semifinals of the playoffs. Cheers. And what the fuck was last week? It's all I gotta really say. The Voyagers lost to the SC Titans Elite and a heartbreaker, I guess some would say. Most people are probably happy about it. Many things could have happened. What the fuck? Because, I mean, if you look at Kirk Cousins, at the first half of the game, he was what, -4 or some shit until like halftime. And then he finished for 32 points. The motherfucker passed for 400 yards in one half. And had the Voyagers started Cousins, they would have won. Had the Voyagers started Darren Waller at tight end, their guy, over Komet, they would have won. Had they started Chigi Okonkwo at tight end over Cole Komet, they would have still lost. But it would have been a lot closer, so that would not have happened. And had the Voyagers started Jalen Petrie over Harrison Smith, who they were going to start, but they started Harrison Smith instead, they would have won. So, yeah, Titans Elite took fucking advantage of this week of the bad decisions by the head coach of the Vietnam Voyagers, and they won by 4 points. Very fucking close game there. And then when it comes to the Dumpster Fire and the Rune Dogs, the Dumpster Fire beat the fuck out of the Rune Dogs by basically 21 points. Little sticks. Get the fuck off. You're outie. And yeah, Josh Allen went fucking bonkers. Other than that, though, yeah, McCaffrey did his thing. James Conner did his thing, which I didn't think would happen. And the three Charger receiver split of Allen, Williams, and Everett got them a total of about 27 points. So about 9 points each. And that was enough. Not that good, but that was enough to take down the fucking Rune Dogs and the Dumpster Fire. I'm pretty sure, have clinched their first win in the playoffs ever. And the Rune Dogs are fucking out. The Voyagers are out. Two of the scariest teams that were not front runners are fucking gone. So now what we have are the Finesse and the Titans Elite out of the West, and we got the Quailmen and the Dumpster Fire. So we have I guess you would say, still a 50% chance of a new title holder that's never won it this year, either the Quailmen or the Dumpster Fire. But they have to play each other. So it's going to be either the Finesse versus the Quailmen or the Dumpster Fire, or the Titans Elite versus the Quailmen or the Dumpster Fire. The Finesse are obviously reigning champs. The Titans Elite won the belt in its inaugural year, 7 fucking years ago. So the Titans Elite, it's been a while since they've tasted gold. They want it again. Quailmen never had it. Dumpster Fire never even been in the fucking playoffs. So yeah, the bad news is either the Quailmen or the Dumpster Fire will be having to play someone that has been there before. Let's get into the power rankings. It doesn't fucking matter, does it? It's the same shit, guys. It's the same fucking shit. So, mm, 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 mm. Yeah, they're still the fucking same. I haven't touched them. Yeah, whatever. All right. Basically, we got the Finesse, the Quailmen, the Titans Elite, and the dumpster fire. 1, 2, 4, 6. Still in it. Everyone else is fucking irrelevant. With that, let's get into the matchups. Woo! Matchup number 1. Out of the consolation bracket, you got the Hickory Grove Heaters versus the Miami Cartel. Heaters, again, from the regular season, rocking the 8th best offense, the 9th best defense. Again, this is also out of 12. Obviously, there's nobody else. The Cartel, worst offense in the fucking league, 69 points a game. Nice. But they do have the 6th best defense, which is not bad. They have a better defense, excuse me, than the Heaters. So this may actually be a closer game than everyone really thinks. The winner of this game gets a top 2 pick in next year's draft, assuming they still have that pick. If not, then that pick is going to go to whomever has that pick. But yeah, the winner of this game gets a top 2 pick. Matchup number 2. Woo! Got the Philadelphia Smeagol's and the Tampa Bay Tiger Sharks. Again, Philadelphia Smeagol's finishing 7-7 on the year, 7th best offense, 7th best defense, 7-7-7-7-7. They are the definition of mediocre this year. But then you got the Tiger Sharks. 11th best offense, or I guess you would say 2nd worst offense, and the 3rd worst defense. This team is trash. I mean, yeah, the Cartel are the worst team in the league, but at least they got a fucking defense. The Tiger Sharks just look fucking awful. And yeah, again, same thing with last game. The winner of this game gets a top 2 pick. The Smeagol's definitely want that, as they already have, I think, 3 in the first round. So to get a couple of picks higher would be obviously advantageous for them. The Tiger Sharks need that pick. Their team is fucking trash, and without that pick, I think if the Tiger Sharks lose this game, which would net them the either 5th or 4th overall pick, right? Is that correct? 5th or 4th overall pick? Is that correct? I'm sorry. They would either get the 3rd or the 4th overall pick. Most likely the 4th, assuming the Cartel lose. But if the Cartel win, and the Tiger Sharks lose, then the Tiger Sharks will get the number 3 overall pick. But this team really needs a top 2 pick. So I think they're going to be going all out in this game, and they really, really need a high pick. But again, this is consolation shit. Who gives a fuck? Let's get on to the real fucking playoffs. Matchup number 3, a.k.a. one of 2 matches in the regular playoffs. You got the Columbia Dumpster Fire, woo, at the French Quarter Quailmen. Spicy matchup. Dumpster Fire got the 4th best offense, 3rd best defense in the league. Quailmen got the 5th best offense, which is a little bit surprising. A little bit. But they had the 2nd best defense. Dan, a defensive coach. Who would have thought that would have been the case? But yeah, Dan has the 2nd best defense, guys. Again, this includes their kicker. And Dan's had probably the best kicker all year. But they're not. What? 10-3, 11-3. Yeah? What the fuck are they? Yeah, they're 11-3. Dan is 11-3, guys. Remember 2 years ago when this motherfucker was like 3-11? You remember that shit? Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I know when it comes to the end of the season, awards and all of that shit, when it comes to Coach of the Year, right now, It's literally a two-horse race for me. It's either Dan or it's Hunter. That's it. You know, if E-Man wins, whoop-de-doo, you had the best year. You don't get Coach of the Year just for that. If Joe wins it all, yeah, you had a good year, but you didn't show much like improvement. You've been there before. We've seen you there all the time. But with Dan, the motherfucker put all of his chips in the front on all of those first round picks, and now it's paying off. All he has to do is win this game against the dumpster fire, who fucking knows if they're gonna do anything this game. They may put up 160, they may put up 60. Excuse me, they may put up 60. Who knows? But the Quailmen, they've shown this year that they can hang with basically anybody, and they may well take home the belt. And if they do take home the belt, that means that it'll be the first time ever that the winner of golf and the winner of the league will be the same fucking person. Which means you guys may have to come together and get a little care package for Dan over there in New Orleans, because that belt might be going there, but the Stein definitely is. But let's get on to an even bigger matchup, the one we've all been waiting for. Matchup number 4. Woo, 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 woo! You got the SC Titans Elite. 6th best offense, 4th best defense, just took down the number 2 offense in the league last week in the Voyagers versus the reigning, defending champs, LA Finesse. Number 1 offense in the league by a fucking mile. But they have the 2nd worst defense. Does it really matter to this team? I don't think Coach E-Man gives a fuck about the defense, because they know that they can just outscore anybody that steps onto the field with them. But the thing is, with these two teams, they have gone together. Obviously, they're in the West. They've gone together twice already. Week 1, the LA Finesse beat the SC Titans Elite 138 to 108, so a 30-point spread. And then, again, in week 12, the LA Finesse beat the SC Titans Elite. That's twice. 150 to 95. So that's what? 55 points. So in the 2 games, in the 2 times that these 2 teams have played, the Finesse have outscored the Titans Elite by 85 points in 2 games. Now, can the SC Titans Elite do the impossible and take down the reigning defending champs and make sure that the belt is going somewhere else next year? They might. I mean, this fucking game is close already. And by close, I mean the Finesse are up by 2 touchdowns in the first, and the SC Titans Elite have yet to start trying. And, I've got a feeling about this one. So let's get on to the predictions, which no one made. So, it's on me, your commish. I made the picks this week. This week, I've got the Cartel over the Heaters in an upset rivalry game. I've got the Smeagol's over the Tiger Sharks. Easy. I've got the Dumpster Fire over the Quailmen in an upset. Oh, yeah. And I've got the SC Titans Elite taking down the Finesse in an upset. Upset of the fucking year. So, my finals are the Titans Elite and Dumpster Fire. Might be a little fucking nuts, but yeah, again, going on predictions. Thank you, Hunter, last week for going 3-1, you fucking asshole, for both of you taking me to beat Joe. So I knew that I would lose. I said that I would fucking lose, and I did. So you went 3-1. We're now 44-44, 50% on the year. These are my picks now. So hopefully I get these right. Yeah, I went with the upsets. Fuck you. So, let's fucking go. And again, this is a short video this week because there's not much really to talk about. No one gives a fuck about Mind Game versus Mandy. No one gives a fuck about the wise guys and the trolls, okay? No one gives a fuck, okay? No one cares about anything else, alright? So, cheers, guys. And yeah, hold on. Where's that outro? Yeah, there we go. Just a little prediction, guys. Cheers. Woo!